What if the most feared ruler in history vanished without a trace? Vlad the Impaler, a man whose very name sent chills down the spines of enemies, met an end as mysterious as the legends surrounding his life. After decades of ruthless battles, betrayals, and shifting alliances, Vlad briefly returned to power in 1476. But his time on the throne was fleeting. In the depths of a shadowy forest, amidst whispers of treachery, Vlad was surrounded by forces that outnumbered him. Who struck the final blow? Was it the Ottoman soldiers hunting him, or perhaps his own disloyal boyars, eager to remove a tyrant? History keeps silent. What is certain is that Vlad's head was severed and sent to Sultan Mehmed II, a grisly trophy symbolizing the fall of a man who ruled through fear. But the rest of his body? Lost. Legends tell of a secret burial at Snagov Monastery, a secluded island on a lake, where monks supposedly hid his grave to prevent desecration. Yet, when explorers opened what was believed to be his tomb centuries later, they found only earth and the bones of a horse. No sign of Vlad. This void sparked countless rumors. Some claimed Vlad faked his own death to escape the endless bloodshed. Others whispered that he retreated into the remote wilderness of Transylvania, living incognito under a new name, a ghost among the people. Villagers still tell tales of a shadowy figure with piercing, ice-cold eyes, who wandered at night, silent but watching. They say those who crossed him vanished without a trace, swallowed by the darkness or worse. Could this be the same Vlad, hidden away, exacting justice in secret? Or were these just stories born from fear, respect, and the need to keep his legend alive? More than just a man, Vlad became a symbol, a haunting shadow that transcended death itself. His name echoes through history as a reminder that power can terrify beyond the grave. Because while a ruler may fall, a legend endures. And sometimes, that legend is all we have left to uncover the truth. Have you ever heard of the Easter that changed the fate of Wallachia forever? On a quiet spring morning, the boyars were summoned to a feast they would never return home from. The banquet seemed like a blessing, but beneath the table lurked a cold shadow, a terror that would forever alter Vlad the Impaler's reign. How did this celebration turn into a massacre that shook an entire land? Here's the hidden story behind the curtain of blood. In the spring of 1459, the greatest nobles of Wallachia gathered at Vlad's court in Târgoviște for Easter. The wine flowed freely, the meat was abundant, and the tables were heavy with bread. But Vlad sat silently, his gaze piercing. Suddenly, he struck the table. "Tell me, how many rulers have you and your fathers betrayed?" Silence fell. Some swallowed hard. Others lowered their eyes. Soldiers entered the hall. The elders were dragged outside to face the stakes. Fresh wood waiting for them. No trial. No mercy. One by one, the boyars were impaled, left to die slow, agonizing deaths. The younger nobles were spared, but sent away barefoot and starving to build the fortress of Poenari, brick by brick, until their fingers bled. Many never arrived. Those who survived bowed forever to Vlad's iron will. In a single day, Wallachia was cleansed of its old nobility through terror, blood, and an unyielding warning. No one stands above the ruler. Do you know what happens when a ruler chooses to fight an invading army not with numbers, but with sheer terror? In the summer of 1462, the Ottoman Empire sent tens of thousands of soldiers to conquer Wallachia, expecting an easy victory against a small principality. But instead of open battlefields, they found silence, endless forests, empty plains where not a single soldier dared show his face. Vlad the Impaler had a different plan, a plan that would haunt the invaders for generations. Under the cover of night, Vlad's forces struck the Ottoman camp with lightning speed. Flames devoured tents, arrows rained down, and chaos spread like wildfire. The next morning, the Sultan's army fled, only to stumble upon a forest unlike any other. A forest of stakes, over 20,000 wooden spikes, each pierced through a corpse. Soldiers, women, children, all impaled in brutal displays of cruelty. Some bodies were mutilated further, their eyes gouged out or hung upside down as warnings. This horrifying spectacle was no accident. It was psychological warfare at its most brutal, a message carved in wood and flesh. Sultan Mehmed II, shocked and terrified, ordered a retreat. Meanwhile, Vlad penned a chilling letter to Matthias Corvinus, King of Hungary. "I have impaled them all. They begged and pleaded for mercy. I showed none. Let this be a warning to anyone who dares set foot on my land." This letter spread across Europe, shattering illusions about the so-called monstrous ruler. Some saw Vlad as a villain, others as a defender of Christendom's last frontier. Fear became Vlad's greatest weapon, a weapon sharper than any sword or spear. In an age where survival meant outsmarting enemies and outlasting armies, Vlad's legacy was not only written in blood, but in the minds of those who dared to oppose him.